Hello, my name is Brian Matthews and I'm a Senior Manager of Solutions at CDW Canada. Today I am very excited to discuss the future of work in hopes that it will provide you with a clear understanding of the dramatic changes that will be taking place in the coming decade. First, I will discuss who will make up the workforce of the future. Second, I will discuss where work will take place in the future. And third, how CDW can help you thrive during and after the Fourth Industrial Revolution. To understand the workforce of the future, it is important to first understand the workforce of today. Right now marks the first time in history there will be 5 generations in the workforce, and organizations that are able to unite coworkers of all ages and backgrounds around a common mission and also unlock the unique skill sets of their teams will be best positioned for success. Based on the limited time that we have today, I'm going to focus in on the 2 most recent generations to join the workforce and one other group that will also play a very key role in the future of work. If we combine millennials, born from the early 1980s to the mid-1990s, with Generation Z, born from the mid-1990s to approximately 2015, we see that currently these 2 groups represent 50% of the workforce, and that number will grow to 2/3 by 2025 and 3/4 by 2030. If we zoom in on millennials and Gen Z, there are a few key characteristics that are important for organizations and business leaders to understand so they can unlock the full potential of both of these groups. First, Gen Z and millennials are the most tech-savvy generations in history. Gen Z is often referred to the first digitally native generation, and millennials were shaped by the rise of technology from the internet, social media, and smartphones. As we look into the future where exponential growth of advanced technology is expected, these skills will be extremely important, and both of these groups will look for digitally enabled organizations that prioritize innovation and technology. Number 2, Gen Z and millennials are the most educated generations in human history, and they strongly desire to work for an organization that offers training, professional development, and mentorship opportunities. For these groups, education does not end with a degree, and they look for organizations that can help them continuously learn. Number 3, Gen Z and millennials grew up with instant access to information and expect employers to be transparent and provide on-demand information and services in the workplace. Number 4, these groups strongly value corporate social responsibility and will look for employers who conduct business ethically and with sensitivity towards social, cultural, economic, and environmental issues. And lastly, these groups desire flexibility in where and how they work and value the workplace experience far greater than the previous generations. If these groups don't have flexibility and don't have a positive experience in their workplace, they will be sure to look for employment elsewhere. The other group of workers that will grow over the next decade is robots. As the robotics field continues to mature based on the advancements in fields like AI, IoT, and adoption becomes more prevalent across all aspects of our lives, business leaders will need to evaluate how robots can be integrated into their business while still harnessing the unique human qualities of their workforce, like strategic thinking, creativity, and communication. Traditionally, robots were most prevalent in the manufacturing industry, but now we see robots being used in healthcare, retail, agriculture, and many other areas of our lives. Over the next 10 years, robots will emerge across all industries, and it is estimated that more than 20% of global jobs could transition to robots. Just like at other times in history, it is more important to spend time understanding that these challenges present great opportunities, and organizations that take advantage of these changes will outcompete others who are reluctant to adapt. Now that we've discussed the workforce of the future, let's talk about the workplace of the future. If someone was to ask me, where will work be done in the future? My answer in a few words, anywhere and everywhere. But today, I want to focus on the corporate office of the future, the home office of the future, and how to glue these 2 different places together. So first, the corporate office will become the cultural hub for business that is purpose-built for the organization and sometimes even departmental needs of the business. Organizations need to prioritize office design to facilitate collaboration, creative thinking, and enhance overall corporate culture. More huddle rooms and collaboration spaces will be built. Hotel desks will continue to replace typical cubicles, and permanent desks in offices will be a thing of the past. Based on the challenges of the last 6 months, all organizations have had their work from home strategy tested. And for many organizations, there is a big shift when it comes to work from home flexibility. When done right, this can allow employers to attract top talent from a wider geographic area. It will lead to a more engaged workforce, allow for increases in productivity, and a reduction in the overall cost of operating large, centralized, and regional offices. If we pivot to the home office of the future, the number of people who regularly or permanently work from home continues to increase, and employers will need to work harder than ever to replicate the in-office experience. First, fast and reliable internet connectivity will be a must. Additionally, high-end and powerful devices that can support graphics and CPU-intensive applications like data mining, video, AR, and VR will become more and more important. Security teams will have to work harder than ever to ensure cyber resiliency in an ever-expanding threat landscape. Lastly, remote and mobile applications must be available and reliable. So how do we bring the office of the future and the home office of the future together? The answer is collaboration technology. In order to successfully integrate an organization that will have the ability to work from anywhere at any time, modern collaboration platforms will act as the glue that holds everything together. Evaluating the various platforms and selecting the right collaboration tools for your business is an important first step, but it doesn't end there. Organizations will need to heavily invest in end-user training, governance, and the policies on how the platforms will be used to collaborate. In the coming decades, we will see a rapid and unparalleled explosion in digital technologies, from AI, machine learning, blockchain, IoT, cloud, edge computing, 5G, autonomous vehicles, just to name a few. These changes are going to happen fast, and organizations cannot afford to keep their heads in the sand. Each of these exponential technologies on their own has the ability to reshape how we live and work, but the impact will be even more profound as these technologies mature, converge with one another, and become democratized out to the masses. Most organizations already struggle to keep up with the pace of change, and if you find yourself in that position, it's okay. CDW is here to help. CDW is a leading global provider of technology solutions for business, government, education, and healthcare clients. And we are uniquely positioned to help your organization keep up with the frenetic pace of change. CDW's team of highly skilled infrastructure, security, endpoint, and public cloud experts can help your organization assess, design, deploy, and manage state-of-the-art solutions that are customized to the needs of your business. Our managed services can help free up your team away from administrative tasks so that your group can focus on the innovation agenda of your business without you having to find, nurture, and invest heavily in your own technical group. Our training and education services can help upskill your workforce to be ready for the jobs of the future, which will motivate your top talent and future-proof your workforce. As Charles Darwin said, it is not the strongest of the species that will survive, nor the most intelligent. It is the one most adaptable to change. And I would ask you, how well is your organization and your workforce prepared to adapt to the changes of the future of work? For more information, visit cdw.ca/futureofwork.